I've watched hundreds of people describe the exact same moment. The second their apartment goes silent, their stomach drops. In my experience, that drop is the most honest thing that happens to you all day. No phone, no scrolling, no one talking, just you and whatever's left. And here's the part that should bother you. That feeling isn't random. It's your brain reacting to something it's been avoiding for years. Most people never notice this because most people never sit still long enough. The second a room goes quiet, your thumb finds your phone. Research on phone-checking behavior puts the average gap at under 3 seconds before you even decide to pick it up. That's not boredom, that's escape. But here's the thing. Sound familiar? This is what's happening underneath. But we're not at the real reason yet. Here's the uncomfortable part, and honestly, it took me years to admit this about myself. For most of your life, you've been built by reaction, not reflection. At work, you slip into one version of yourself. In the group chat, another. Whenever someone needs something from you, a third shows up automatically. But take all of that away, strip the audience, and something goes quiet that shouldn't. And the strange part? You felt this before. You just never had a word for it. Now flip the question. Most people ask, why do I feel so empty when I'm alone? That's not the real question. Everything so far explains the surface. But the real reason this happens, that's still ahead. Go back, way back. Think about being a kid in a house where being quiet meant being safe, and being noticed meant something was wrong, or something was needed from you. So you learned to perform, to read the room before you read yourself. That skill never left. It just got better, smoother, invisible, even to the person living inside it. And here's what nobody tells you about that. It worked. It got you through. That's not the problem. I'd argue it was the smartest adaptation a kid could make. This is the kind of thing most channels never get into because it's not really about silence at all. The problem is what that skill cost. Every time you adapted to fit what a room needed, a piece of you stayed unused, unspoken, unmet. So when the room finally empties, when there's no one left to read, nothing left to perform for, but here's where it gets worse. That piece doesn't show up to fill the space because it was never given the chance to grow in the first place. This is where the answer actually lives. Stay with this. You're not losing yourself in the quiet. You're meeting someone you were never introduced to. The silence doesn't make you disappear. It's the first time anyone's asked you to show up, and you realize you never built the person who could. Though that's why it feels like forgetting. It's not memory loss. It's an introduction you've been postponing your entire life. And the discomfort? That's not damage. That's the piece that's still waiting, still there, just unused. Now here's the part that actually matters. The quiet isn't taking anything from you. It's the only place that was ever actually asking for the real you to finally walk in. So tell me, when it gets quiet, do you feel calm? Or do you feel like something's missing? Tell me in the comments. I read everyone.